Tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Jimmy Garoppolo and the Las Vegas Raiders versus Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And just shutting him off there. A huge play there right off the bat. 47 yards. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Mayer there to bring it in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Play action. Garoppolo. Throw caught by Mayer. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 15 carries, 86 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in the running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing it.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Las Vegas' pass rush was one of the weakest in the league last season, but don't tell that to Crosby. He earned Defensive Player of the Year votes with 12.5 sacks, nearly half of his team's total.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throws. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another strong run from the underrated Aaron Jones, who really deserves more credit for what he has done for the Packers. Even splitting carries in an offense that loves to throw it around, Jones put up his 3rd 1,000-yard season in the last 4 years.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
The Packers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 7 yards there and a 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. To pass, here's Jordan Love on the move to his left. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, 59 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Carlson on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Garoppolo again. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Garoppolo looks to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and he dialed up the pressure and got to him.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Love, they go play action now. He'll buy some time right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there. Timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the 2nd half on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now Love. Buying time to his left. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Love now. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Dillon fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. On play action. Love to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Garoppolo on 1st down. The pass taken in by Mayer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. On. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Preston Smith drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. Here comes Reed. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing. Love. Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. And this will be caught at the 30. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Come on, let's get him.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing, maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try to fashion together a drive.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Garoppolo. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw is Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Hard running at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. They run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. The give is to Jones. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's Mayer, the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashan Gart that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Garoppolo. Gets it downfield to Mayer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Caught by Mayer. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Raiders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by a Michael Mayer touchdown grab. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Raiders got to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's a 2nd and 5. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he has a Packer 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes the script. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Off the play fake, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Green Bay, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.